Hi there, Robert here. You know, I've been following with some curiosity this whole debate with Joe Rogan and RFK Jr. and this bet to get a debate going between RFK and I believe it's a Dr. Hotez or something, who's on the opposite side of this whole vaccine discussion. I think the ante is up at $2.5 million or something like that. A whole bunch of people chipped in their money to get this Dr. Hotez to sit in a no time limit debate with RFK Jr., who he calls a guy that spreads misinformation. Now, this isn't about my position on any of this, because to be honest, I really don't want to get into that. But it's a very interesting thing that when we go beyond our personal convictions and ideologies and dogmas, and you just look at it at the surface of it, right? So here's the thing: truth doesn't care to be challenged, ever. Truth doesn't care, and this is a universal law of life. If you have nothing to hide and you are standing in your truth, you don't mind to be challenged. Now, falsehoods, lies, fraud, deceit, malfeasance, you name it, all the ugly shit, that doesn't like to be challenged. That doesn't like to defend itself. It likes to suppress it. It likes to divert. It likes to push it away. And so I'm not making any judgments here. I'm just observing. And I'm seeing this. And like Dr. Hotez, if you stand in your truth, then you would love to go and defend your truth. And you would love to be challenged, even by someone you deem an idiot or a madman or whatever you think of him. And this is really a lesson in life. Fraud, falsehoods, lies, these are the things that always react to a challenge in violent ways, usually. This is where censorship comes from. This is where suppression of information comes from. Because the truth doesn't mind to be challenged. It doesn't mind at all. It's like, bring it on. I got nothing to hide. And this goes to our personal lives too. So I have this rule with my girlfriend that she has the code to my phone. Because I keep telling her, I got nothing to hide. You can look at it, it's just truth. And so the more we can live in that space is where you're gonna find freedom. Because in that space, you got nothing to defend anymore. You got nothing to hide. You don't mind if it gets challenged, because it's just all shareable. I'll share this one last thing. When I was at GE, we had this rule that everything we did had to be able to be displayed on the front page of the Wall Street Journal the next time. That was the litmus test in GE. Now, I'm not going to say GE always lived that way, but that was certainly the instructions to us employees, executives, whatever. Everything you do, everything the world do, everything any politician does, any businessman does, can it stand the Wall Street Journal test? Would it be okay if this came out tomorrow? Now, doesn't really take a rocket scientist to see that we live in a world where that test would be filled by many, many people, by many, many institutions, by many, many people in places of power and influence that we place our trust in. And so really, if we want to start changing this, then we need to let the truth speak for itself, which means we have to expose falsehoods. This means that any falsehood, anybody that's got nothing to hide, well, then subject yourself to public debate. Open it up. Truth, transparency. Just open it up. If you got nothing to hide, you should be fine. Because the truth doesn't mind to be challenged. Anyway, just wanted to share that. It's a beautiful world. We're going to beautiful places, but we do have a little bit of a mess to clean up, because there's a lot of falsehoods in this world, and that's okay. We just got a little cleaning up to do. Love and truth.